What if your calendar was filled every single week with qualified, motivated, and ready to list sellers? This means no more cold calling, no more endless follow-up with leads that aren't going to convert anytime soon, and no more spending thousands of dollars a month on advertisements that go nowhere. In today's video, I'm going to cover exactly how we get the sellers, how we pre-qualify them, how we get them on your calendar to actually show up. From there, how we convert them into listings consistently, and then how we scale that up even further. To date, we've delivered over 5,000 seller appointments. We've generated over 250 million in sales volume sold, over 100 clients that we've serviced and worked with over the last 3 years as of filming this video, with conversion rates sometimes ranging over 50% from appointment set to listing taken. We've even got some higher ups at realtor.com and Zillow who are backing a lot of our offers. So we've been scaling this quite a bit recently. And we built a system that works for not only solo agents, but teams and brokerages who are looking to take this to mass scale. And I'm gonna walk you through exactly how it works today. So you might be dealing with an unpredictable listing pipeline. You're going on appointments and none of them are converting. You're getting a ton of leads, but really nothing's coming from them. And that's because the lead gen source you're doing really isn't generating the right opportunities for you. With our system, we find that appointment by cold calling the seller and booking them on for an appointment. And then when we book them, we pre-qualify after they get booked on to the calendar to make sure they're the most motivated and qualified seller possible. With that being said, we give you the sales systems and training to go with that. So live listing presentations, live meeting examples from other clients, sales training and conversion training based off of our sales strategies that have converted over 50% of appointments for some of our clients that you'll get to leverage. And we're gonna give you those qualified and motivated seller appointments so you can consistently have a pipeline of listing business that comes in without you having to do all the nitty-gritty work of reaching out to these sellers, cold calling, and doing all the follow-up. That's for us to do. A couple winning clients, Mark Lewis got 6 listings in his first 89 days with us for 3.34 million in sales volume. Rachel McNeil got 2 listings in her first 2 weeks with us as well. Some of our teams and brokers, Keith Dickerson is one of our high-end agents. North Group is one of the biggest brokerages in the state of North Carolina. So the high-level overview, starting off with setting that appointment. And before the appointment's even set, we wanna know who's making these calls. We see over 1,000 setter applications, so sales rep applications a month for our sales rep positions. We take on the best of the best US and Canada-based cold callers who are trained in real estate, and we get them to do thousands of outbound calls specifically to expireds, canceleds, for sale by owners, absentee owners, divorce leads, probate leads, pre-foreclosure, tax delinquent, all those motivated seller types. We're making cold calls to every single one of them. When we get them on the phone, it's a question-based framework to find their motivation for selling. And then once we've got that motivation, we're focused on pre-selling them on how listing the property with yourself could be of huge benefit to them. Once we've got them bought in on that ideology, we're gonna go ahead and book on an appointment with them and yourself on your calendar. This will be sent with the date and the time, the name, phone, email, the address, the ideal property price the seller would like to sell for, along with the property type. Is it expired, is it canceled, etc. With that, we're gonna leave detailed notes below that. So what do we cover on the cold call? What was the expectation set? What is their ideal price? What's their motivation for moving? With that being said, below that, we're gonna be sending a live call recording as well. So you're gonna see exactly what was covered on that cold call with that seller, and you can even listen to it if you'd like. When we're setting an appointment, we're always shooting for an in-person, but if we can't get an in-person, then we'll do an over the phone. Now, this is where it gets super important. On the phones, our setters are trained to build as much rapport as possible. So we're building 10 to 30 minutes worth of rapport before sending this appointment through to you. This is where most other companies go wrong, is they're just sending an appointment for someone who's answered a few form questions and that's it. We wanna focus on bringing this person to you basically pre-sold, ready to list with you. So the goal is to build enough of a relationship and enough rapport beforehand to where they like us, they know us, they trust us, and you just gotta bring that deal over the edge. With that being said, we make sure the seller is looking to sell in the next 6 months or less. They're not currently contracted with another agent. We wanna make sure they have a true and valid motivation to sell. So they're not just wanting double the property's value. We wanna make sure it's a job relocation, a downsize, an upsize, a true and valid motivation for actually selling that property. And then we wanna make sure they're open to hearing options about how an agent can help them sell that property. Once we've got that, we book them on for an appointment into your calendar. We then double check the motivation and qualifications one more time with a manual qualification team who reviews a live call recording. They double check these qualifications. They search public records, owner information, and they pull comps in the area. So we know that this person is 100% qualified, motivated, and fits all of our check marks that we're looking for, including being within 10% of the actual value of the property. So that way you're not getting these tire kicker, unrealistic sellers anymore. From that, we either approve or reject this appointment. So obviously if we reject it, it's off your calendar, you don't see it. If we approve it, it gets sent through. This is someone we know you've got a great chance to go and convert. This double layer process ensures that whatever appointment you're going on, we know is 100% qualified and is 100% ready to sell and ready to speak with an agent. From there, we want you to be able to go on these appointments and have confidence to convert them. So we give you the listing presentations that have sold over $250 million worth of real estate, the follow-up campaigns, scripts, live meeting examples from other clients who've converted these appointments at high levels so you can emulate the process that is already working from other agents. With that being said, there's a couple of value adds we can also do. If there's any other leads you're getting from Zillow, realtor.com, any other platform, or any database leads that you've got that haven't been reached out to in a few years or so, feel free to send those over to us and we'll do outbound calls to them and re-engage and re-nurture them as well. With that being said, we can also do just listed, just sold calling campaigns around your recent sales and listings. This is a great way to get more buyers for those listings and also more seller leads further down the line from your already existing business. With that being said, we also want to make sure you're informed about what's going on in the day-to-day. So we're sending end-of-day reports every day with the dials, pickups, conversations, leads, and appointments from that day. So every day, you know exactly what we're doing. And then finally, we focus on sales training with you. So live call reviews, role plays, feedback loops to make sure that we're moving in a positive direction. The conversion rate is going up and to the right, and your business is ultimately growing as well. If there needs to be any offer refinement, we'll look at that. So this is just making sure that the offer we're pitching to the sellers and to the market is resonating and people are actually moving forward with us. Most clients who follow this exact process will see anywhere between 3 to 5 listings a month into their business as a solo agent, and then teams and brokerages can see exponential volume, 3 to 5 listings a month per agent on their team or brokerage, which is insane volume that we can send through just by following a simple process that we know works. So whether you're a solo agent who's only looking to add 2 to 3 listings a month, or you're a team or brokerage who you need to add 15 extra listings a month into your business, please go ahead and book a call down below if you haven't already. I'd love to speak with you and run you through some clients that we're currently working with, what some active campaigns look like, and see how this could fit into your business. And remember, the goal is that we're doing all the heavy lifting, all the outbound work, all the nitty-gritty part of it, and you just show up and close. A couple more client wins. David Zaluco got 3 listings in his first 67 days for $2.1 million in sales volume sold. Corey Rice is one of our agents who got 2 listings in his first 2 weeks with us as well. These are other solo agents in markets all across the US seeing success as we speak. And once again, we've worked with a lot of agents who were at first skeptical of the outbound lead generation. Does it actually work? And I totally hear where you're coming from. If you go ahead and book a call below, I'm going to put you in contact with any client you'd like to speak with. I'm going to show you the entire process A through Z, show you live campaigns so you can see what's working right now today for other agents, teams, and brokerages in similar markets to yourself. Because at the Paid Agent Company, everything is tracked, recorded, so that way we can look back on it at any time. So if your listing pipeline isn't exactly where you want it to be, if you know there's more scale in the market that you're in, if you feel that you want to grow your business and take it to the next level, I encourage you once again, book a call below. If you already did, I'm looking forward to speaking with you very, very shortly. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.